Imagine standing at a red light in your favorite supercar. You look to your right and see a heavy, blocky family vehicle. It looks like something used for grocery runs or taking kids to soccer practice. You smile, thinking this will be an easy win. But the moment the light turns green, your world upside down. Before you can even react, that heavy block of steel has vanished. All you hear is a high-pitched scream that sounds like a jet engine taking off. That is the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. It is the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a vehicle that redefined what an American SUV could be. It took the heart of a monster and shoved it into the body of a daily driver. This is not just a car. It is a statement of absolute dominance on the asphalt. At the very heart of this machine lies a legend. We are talking about the 6.2-liter supercharged V8 Hellcat engine. This power plant produces 707 horsepower and 645 pound-feet of torque. To put that into perspective, that is more power than many Ferraris and Lamborghinis of the same era. When you bury your foot into the floor, a massive supercharger forced air into the engine with a distinct whine that has become the soundtrack of American performance. It does not matter that this vehicle weighs over 5,000 pounds. The sheer brute force of the Hellcat engine ignores the laws of physics. It catapults this massive SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. That is fast enough to make your vision blur and your stomach drop. It is a level of acceleration that feels violent, raw, and completely unnecessary. And that is exactly why people love it. While the Dodge Challenger and Charger Hellcat struggle to find grip, the Trackhawk has a secret weapon. It uses a massive, heavy-duty, all-wheel drive system designed to handle every single bit of that 707 horsepower. In a rear-wheel drive muscle car, you spend the first few seconds burning rubber and praying for traction. In the Trackhawk, you just go. The computer system can send up to 70% of the power to the rear wheels for a sporty feel, or it can lock it down for a perfect launch. This makes it the king of the stoplight Grand Prix. Even on a regular street with no preparation, the Trackhawk hooks up and leaves everything else in its rearview mirror. It uses Brembo brakes that are the largest ever put on a Jeep to bring all that momentum to a halt. 6 piston calipers in the front and 4 in the rear ensure that you can stop just as fast as you start. There is a reason why the Trackhawk has become a legend in street culture and a nightmare for law enforcement. In cities across the United States, it has earned a reputation as the ultimate getaway vehicle. It is the perfect combination of 3 things: extreme speed, all-wheel drive stability, and utility. Unlike a low-slung supercar, a Trackhawk can hop a curb, drive through a grass field, or handle a dirt road without breaking a sweat. It can carry 5 people in their gear while outrunning almost any police cruiser on the highway. This capability has made it a primary target for professional thieves. In many major cities, owning a Trackhawk means you are constantly looking over your shoulder. It is one of the most stolen vehicles in the country because it is highly valuable and almost impossible to catch once the driver decides to disappear. It has become a symbol of a new era of high-speed pursuits where the suspect often has more power than the police. The fame of the Trackhawk is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it is a triumph of American engineering. On the other, it is a vehicle that has become synonymous with the underground racing scene and high-stakes crime. Because it looks so much like a standard Grand Cherokee, it can blend into traffic in a way a bright orange Lamborghini never could. It is the invisible monster. Thieves have found ways to bypass the security systems in under 60 seconds, leading to a massive spike in insurance premiums for owners. In some areas, it is nearly impossible to find a company willing to insure one for a reasonable price. This dark reputation has only added to the mystery of the vehicle. It is viewed as a rebel, a machine that refuses to play by the rules and offers a level of performance that feels almost illegal to own. Inside the cabin, the Trackhawk tries to remind you that it is still a premium SUV. You are surrounded by Laguna leather, carbon fiber accents, and a massive touchscreen that displays performance pages. You can track your G-forces, your boost pressure, and your 0 to 60 times right from the dashboard. It has heated seats, a panoramic sunroof, and a high-end sound system. You can drive it to a black tie event in total comfort. And then, on the way home, you can humiliate a Porsche at a drag strip. This duality is what makes it so special. Most cars that are this fast require you to sacrifice comfort or space. The Trackhawk asks for no such sacrifices. It is a comfortable cruiser until the moment you decide it is time to be a monster. As we move toward an era of electric vehicles and smaller turbocharged engines, the Trackhawk stands as one of the final bosses of the gasoline age. It represents a time when engineers were allowed to be crazy. They took the biggest engine they had and put it in a family car just because they could. With the discontinuation of the Hellcat platform, the Trackhawk has officially become a collector's item. Prices on the used market are skyrocketing, often exceeding the original sticker price. People realize that we may never see a vehicle like this again. A heavy, loud, thirsty, and incredibly fast SUV that drinks gasoline like a jet engine and screams like a banshee. It is a relic of a different time, and its legend only grows as the streets get quieter. The Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk is more than just a fast SUV. It is a cultural phenomenon. It is a tool for the speed freak, a target for the thief, and a legend for the automotive enthusiast. It proved that you don't need a low profile or an aerodynamic wedge shape to be the fastest thing on the road. Sometimes all you need is a massive supercharger and the courage to keep your foot down. Whether it is being used for a quick getaway or a weekend trip to the mountains, the Trackhawk remains the undisputed king of the American streets. It is a machine that demands respect, and if you ever see one at a red light, remember one thing: do not try to race the family car. You will lose.